What's happening? Sitting out here looking at this hazed out, phased out, chalky, milky sky. As usual. If you peep my channel, you'll see that I quite frequently hit these low-lying fruit here of the chemies and the environmental shifts and changes. Here's the thing. A kid who's 15 years old, he's lived his whole life in these changes, so he won't recognize a chemtrail or a chemtrail, a chembo, a solar corona halo around the sun, or a lunar halo, how those always happen. And there's just, you see these strange light effects these days in the sky. Like right there, you can kind of see how there's light beaming from down. It seems like there's light coming at a downward angle, but the sun's below where that light's coming from, which is kind of weird. I've been noticing some weird just stuff. Like last night, there was a spot where it was actually the light of the sun was illuminating the chalkiness of the sky, because where there was a big cloud blocking the sunlight, you could see the blue of the sky. So what are we really seeing here? Is this a reflective material that's like kind of like when you look in water and there's a displacement? Is it potentially they've created some kind of chemical displacement effect in the sky here? Something to that effect, because I noticed that the light of the sun illuminates the chalkiness, the milky in the sky. So I seen that yesterday. I got a photo of it, but I ran out of memory at the moment, man. So I didn't get to make a great video. But just things that I've been noticing. And then what's weird, man, it's kind of like sometimes you get these little signs that you must be where you're meant to be at the moment. Because I just went and walked up to the store from one of my neighbors, and first thing I saw was this gray weasel ground chuck, woodchuck looking thing, man, and it had this real like skinny black tail, but it was gray. It almost looked like a little one of those things from Star Wars, those little the Ewoks. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a little tiny Ewok. It was fucking crazy. And then immediately after this thing comes running by me,